We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby.
Out comes the 37-year-old Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead the Steelers. And he led the entire NFL in passing yards in 2018, the second time that he's owned that honor.
Like that! 180! Let's get that ball, Dion. Let's get that ball right here. Snickers!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
And this team is coming in off of their open week. And to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The starters on the defensive side of the ball for Miami, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Conner looking for space. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there to first down.
Ready? 230.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
Hate getting punked.
So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They'll be brought out by the veteran in his 16th season now from Harvard, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A look now at the Miami offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start with a give to counter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Connor going backwards here on the 1st down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Black 30. 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down-focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There we go.
It's
That's
a gain
what I want
of
to see.
34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Damn it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick.
Oh, come on.
The throw fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards
I think I might lose this one.
Well, that didn't take long on the play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Yep, because I keep getting players injured, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before.
1 yard.
Definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
Oh. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Gotta hold them back.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, we heard it, how heavily they stressed effective goal line offense this week in practice. Pays off there, they punch it in.
Now not only have we heard it, we saw it. All that preparation, and what it means is going back and examining what's been going wrong before. How can you correct it? Maybe it's even changes of personnel, but it paid off in this situation.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick, and he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that is caught.
There we go.
Touchdown, Miami. Bryce Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 23 yards, the final tally. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Oh, my gosh.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. David Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Redskins. 24-6 was the final score.
Ouch.
In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. They find some open field here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
This game number 7 of the year for each of these two teams, and much of the NFL now at the halfway point of the year. I want to remind you, though, that Week 9 kicks off this Thursday night here on EA Sports. Halloween night, as a matter of fact. Charles will be dressed as a Velociraptor, and me, because I'm a fun sponge, I'll just be dressed up as a play-by-play guy in a suit as we together bring you the 49ers and the Cardinals from State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Oh, come on.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Fitzpatrick again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He wanted the ball more often.
Pass hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Counter again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Crap.
And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's got Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game as we saw there. You know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. That's Stills bringing it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's how we do it.
A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Damn.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to
And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Miami. Dwayne Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And
oh my gosh, Nina might actually win this.
Has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
We just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the third quarter. We'll see if he can do it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Black 30. 59. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
59 mark. Check. 59. You don't know no better.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Snell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. It's complete. Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
20.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That hurts.
Devin Bush in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Like 80. Come one day.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Allen's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Balaj. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And he finds Stills, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Balaj. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's how we do it.
A little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Come off the ball. Come on.
Just wait out the clock.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Miami, the win form is number 6 on the year.
That was a scary
and they
game.
will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh,
I
the
was
loss
sure I was
drops
gonna lose
them
it.
back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.